We as Randstad India are pretty excited about the trends that we are observing in the Indian workforce. And when it comes to the trends, let me simplify, because we look at it through simply two lenses. One is on the flex and the other is on the perm placements. Now if you look at the flex side, the tripartite workforce as we call it, meaning people who are on our payroll but are deployed at the client locations, are about 1.7 million addressable opportunity in the market. 1.7 million flex workers exist in India. Out of them, 60,000 of them are on our payrolls. 60,000. That's quite a big responsibility, and we enjoy the responsibility of putting 60,000 flex workers to work at our client locations every day. And we really appreciate the opportunity. And this part of the flex workforce is rapidly growing. With all the initiatives that India is onto in terms of growing the economy, it means there is more need for the flex workers. One trend that I have discussed always about is how the flex is predominantly present at the base of the pyramid, but it is now permeating and quickly growing up the pyramid into positions of higher wages and higher professional caliber and higher competencies. And it is not a surprise for us to note that flexibility in India is quite predominant both at the base of the pyramid and at the peak of the pyramid. When I say peak of the pyramid, it's in the directors and in the boardrooms. We have a lot of directors who are working for multiple companies and would be part-time with several of these companies, which is almost qualifying the definitions of the flex workers. So you have flexibility up at the peak of the pyramid and at the base of the pyramid, and where we need is in the middle of the pyramid, and that's where the permeation is happening slowly but surely, and Randstad is committed to help. So Randstad works on that side on fundamentally three things, whether it is the IT solutions in the ICT sector or the sales and trade marketing function, because the e-commerce and retail and consumer is on a rise, and or the construction process engineering. So there are specialities that we focus on to help the India Inc. accelerate its growth ambition, and flex is a leading indicator for the economic growth. That being said, on the flex side, let's talk quickly on the perm side. And on the perm side, there is a lot of interesting stuff that is happening. I think more and more people are becoming very savvy about the fact that many companies cannot go recruit the talent that they need, because that's our core competency. We apply a three-pronged framework, which I'm very proud of, is what we talk as job, boss, and company fit. Most companies and most recruiters stop at taking a job description and identifying the keywords, tag word search, and whatever they do, and come up with the job descriptions and thinking that these people might be the ideal fit for a given job. But Randstad doesn't stop there. We find people that are good for the job, but are also the best in terms of chemistry in working with a boss, with the style of the boss and the leadership styles, and going into the company and fitting into the culture of a company. So when we do a three-dimensional fit, we end up having the ideal candidates who are extremely motivated, enthused, and so that they are more productive and they stay longer in the jobs, and the companies derive the full-blown benefits. So I think perm is on a rise, and we are very well excited about the opportunity that is coming at us, and we're filling the jobs. Now, the last but not the least, the most important topic that I want to present to you is the RPO, the recruitment process outsourcing. The opportunity is second to none, and we are absolutely thrilled about the leadership position that we are enjoying in this space, and the client mindshare that we are experiencing and enjoying. This business for Randstad India has been doubling, year over year, and more than doubling year over year, and the potential that the market beholds for RPO is second to none, because I think more companies are realizing that they need the talent and they don't have the core competence, like I mentioned earlier, and that they need this talent acquisition to be done in a limited time. So the curve is pretty steep. When that needs to happen, RPO is your solution.